Hey guys, how you guys doing? So, everybody, now I would like to talk about. I would like to talk about childcare. There's a lot of people who does not want to take classes for it. Okay, nobody does not want to take classes for it. Well, I am definitely against, and I do not believe that childcare should beat up kids. They should be properly trained how to deal and become a child care. I know what they do. I know what they do behind doors. I know I'm not in that. I know I don't see that. I'm totally against childcare. They should be properly licensed to do so. I think that will be the most heartfelt that people would be willing to try to take classes for it. I think that would be the best thing for the children from all over the world. It's pretty bad that a child had to suffer through stuff that they should never, ever go through as a child. It's a shame that people out there won't really want to truly want to hurt a child. It's very heartbreaking that someone wants to hurt some other people because the thing is, because people don't really care about anything else, which that should not be allowed in the United States of America. That's including Canada. I'm not just talking about one state. I'm talking about all the states in the United States of America. All 50 states. I think they should be licensed to be a foster parent or um, child care services. That should be a license so that no kid doesn't have to go through what other children's going through because that is not tolerated whatsoever. You people think it's fine, you people think it's funny that a child has to go through that. But just remember, That might happen to you one day. That if you can't take care of the child, that's the place that they will go. So think before you start laughing. I think I should be the vice president of this child care services garbage because I think that child services should not be allowed and it should not be around whatsoever. And if they do still be around, they should have a license for that. And they should have to take classes. No wonder all the children are dying and getting whooped because of child care. That does not make any sense whatsoever. If you don't want kids, then don't make any. If that's how you want to put your kids through, I'm tired of it. You know I'm right, and I sure do 110% right. It's funny how people like that want to hurt kids. People want to hurt kids. You should be very ashamed of yourself. Should be a very ashamed of yourself for real. Why would you people want to hurt kids in the first place? Why would you want to hurt somebody physically, especially a child who cannot defend themselves? And of course, that's the easiest target that you can go for. You people are sick, twisted, embarrassment, and should be ashamed and should be arrested for it. And to be honest, I do not believe in spanking and whooping a child. I don't believe in that. To be honest, I find that it's a myth for me. Maybe for all of you, you might think it's a good idea, and that's not a myth. That's fine. That's your opinion. But to be whooping and spanking your kids, what is that going to do? You're just going to make your kid more upset than what it is. You just leave them alone. Let them sit there and cry and cry and cry, and eventually it will stop. Eventually they will stop. Don't spank them. Do not leave them there by themselves. Don't look at, don't pay attention. Just look at them, make sure that they're okay, and just don't pay attention after that, because I think children should be punished in a different type of way, in a different consequences. I think children should be grounded without hitting and spanking. I do not believe in spanking, and I do not believe on hitting a child. I just don't believe in that. My belief, my beliefs are: you pick them up, send them to the room, and let them sit there. Make them think what they did, what they did wrong. That's the most proper way of doing things. I'm trying to make you guys' lives more easier. Do I have kids? Absolutely not. But I will have some down the road. Absolutely. But I will never spank my kids. I will never hit my kids. I don't care if they swear at me, talk back, or whatever. I will never hit my kids. Mm-mm. I'm gonna pick them up gently, make them sit down on the bed, make them stay there, and think what they did, and they will learn from it. Eventually, they will learn from that. Like I said, spanking, hitting. There's no need to spank or hit your kids. I don't believe in it. Like I said, the easiest way you can do it is to pick them up, put them up the room, and then after that, that's how things work, and that's how that should be doing. Hey, buddy, how's it going? I'm I'm doing good, bro. I'm doing good. Pop sick. How you doing? You never ever hit your kid. Always pick them up and bring them up to the room. Let them sit there for a couple hours, a couple minutes, even at least maybe 10 minutes, to make them think on what they did is wrong, and have them explain to you what they did, what did they do wrong. That is the most proper way to do it. Using a belt, using a hand, using a spatula, I find that a child abuse to me. To me, how I see it, that is a child abuse. I do not care if the kid's misbehaving. I do not believe in child abuse like that. That's how I see it. Do you agree with me, Pop Stick? Uh, Sick? I mean, I do not believe in that. Absolutely not. Like I said, pick them up gently. Do not hurt him or her. Let them sit in the room. On timeout, let them think of what they did is wrong. And all the people, well, thank you, Popstick. Thank you. Thank you. I find that's child abuse. Using your using a hand, slapping the kid on the mouth, slapping behind the head, using a spatula, using whatever the case may be. That's not how you treat your children. That should be a law. No spanking, no hitting with any type of thing, with physically force. That you just going to make your kid even 10 times worse than what you're making it. Like I said, pick them up. If they misbehave, you pick them up, walk upstairs with them, make them sit there until dinner. Then they come down and eat. Have them let them eat and drink. Okay, because I don't want you to starve your kids because that's child neglect. Okay, let them eat and drink. Then you have them go back upstairs. Nope, I disagree with you. I disagree with you. Mm-mm. Nope. I don't care. I don't care. It depends on the situation. No, it didn't. It should not be. It depends on the situation. You do not hit your kids. That's child abuse to me, and I do not agree with that. You pick them up, you bring them upstairs or her, and let them sit there and think. I don't care if your parents teach you that, okay? Well, I don't care if your parents was like that. I don't care. That, in my eyes, is child neglect, and that should be against the law. Same thing with child care should be against the law because they should not be misabusing children whatsoever. And I don't care what anybody says. I disagree on what you say because that's not how you treat kids. And it doesn't matter what's on. I don't care what situation or how the parents raised you. I don't care about that. It's wrong. That's very wrong. Very wrong. It's unacceptable either way. I'm saying it for children, kids. Well, well, it's a well. I could say this. Okay, it's not cruelty if you pick them up and make them sit there and think what they did wrong, and leave them in the room for a couple minutes and make them think what they did wrong. That's not cruelty. Cruelty is you hit your kids with the belt or spanking them. Let me tell you this. If I had kids, I will never hit my kids. I will never spank them with anything. Not with the hand, not with the spatula, not with the belt, nothing. I will let my kid sit there on the couch and make that I will make my kid sit there on the couch to make them think on what they did is wrong. It's like a child. I know, like as a puppy, you have to train. Exactly. But yeah, exactly. But the thing is, but what you're saying, what you just said, depending on the situation, right? I totally disagree with you. Absolutely not. And if people do that, I feel bad. I feel sorry for you. I feel sorry for you people. Okay, I'm feel sorry for you people because spanking and hitting, nope, uh-uh, mm, mm-mm. That's a proper way to do it without hitting the children, and you make them sit on the couch. I'm not saying do not make them eat. Have them eat and drink, and go let them go to the washroom if they need to, and then have them come back and sit on the couch because that's the only way they're gonna learn. Sitting with the puppy, you have to teach a puppy how to do your way, right? You have to teach a puppy to do things not bad but good things. So they good then when they get do good things, good deeds, they will get rewarded. You see what I'm saying? Sitting with the child. So what would be the well? What I mean? Okay, that's a good question. I like that question. If you had a kid, if you have a kid right now, do you have a kid? Do you have children? I just want to. It's just a yes or no. If you answer that, I can answer your question. Because what I like I'm saying. Okay, perfect example. Okay, let's say your kids did something like bad or really bad or super bad. Okay, do it only at home. If it's at school, let the teachers do it at school. But when the kid's at home, do not touch your kids. Do not hit him, hit her or him. Do not spank them. Anything. The better, proper way is you just make them sit on the couch. And then if they come off the couch or on the chair, put the back on. Keep doing it. So then they will understand. Oh, I did this wrong, right? And I can't do that again because this is where I'd be sitting in timeout. And kids does not like timeout. And once they do, like I said, once the kid do good deeds, then you reward them. You see what I'm saying? I'm not saying do not feed them or drink, not have them drink. Of course, feed them and drink them. Absolutely, feed them and drink them. If they have to go to the washroom or potty, let them go to the potty, but have them sit back down so they will learn. Mommy and daddy's not joking around. I need to stop this. You see what I'm saying? Without yelling at them. Well, it does teach because I've learned my lesson by doing that. I did bad things, right? I did bad things, and I've learned. I've been punished until how my how am I? I'll say this. When my father was around, I didn't eat until dinner time. I was in my room and I was thinking for what I've done. And it worked. It absolutely worked. Like a charm. Take away take away the toys. Not for the rest of their life, just until they do something what you ask them to do. Instead of hollering and screaming at them, you're going to make it worse. You're going to make your kids even more upset than what it is. Like that's all I'm saying. It worked on me. Just try it. Just try it. That's the only thing I want you guys to do. Is just to try. And if it works, it works. If it doesn't, if it, then it doesn't. Right? But at least you have to try it. Have them sit there. Try hard enough. Put an effort into it. Show them who's boss. Show who's running that house. Not that you have to show that you and your partner or whoever your boyfriend has kids or your girlfriend has kids or both of you have kids. You show them who runs the house. Do not let your kids run the house because if you let the kids run the house, you will never ever gonna get your house back. I'm telling you now. You know what? I'll say this for a perfect example. I did babysit actually a couple times. These kids was been so bad, so bad. Yeah, but after when they sit there, yes, absolutely. That part I totally agree with you. Absolutely. But after when they sit and have them think about it, and then they can tell you absolutely instead of like without using your hands, hitting or spanking them, then that's fine. But the thing is, what a lot of people have to understand, I find that cruelty that if you start abusing your kids, like child care people, they do. Okay, then that's bad. It's terrible. Absolutely, it's terrible. That's how I was raised. To make me stay in my room, I can't come down even if I ask. Mm-mm. Nope. I learned my lesson by doing that, and it worked. Like I said, just try it. Trust me on that. Just try it, and you will see that you have to show who's boss. After when they sit in timeout, when the time's up, then you talk to them and say, okay, okay, why did you do this? Like you said, what did they ask them what did they do wrong and why it's wrong after the timeout? Absolutely. Because the thing is, I know a lot of parents do different things than other people, like which that's totally fine. But I'm just saying from how I feel, in my opinion, that they should not be allowed to hit your kids. Doesn't matter what they did is wrong, or does it or it depends on the situation. I don't care. Well, I'll say this. No, not really, because you teach them how to. You have to teach them. You have to teach them some respect and some other form without hitting your kids, right? And like I said, that's how I've been raised, and that's how it is. Because my doing what you say, okay, depending on it, like spanking. Let me tell you something. The big difference. When I was a kid, my dad used to spank me and yell and slap me across the mouth. Did you think that's going to stop me? Do you think that's good? You think that works? No, it doesn't. It really doesn't work. That's like I was saying. You have to talk to them after when they've done the timeout because that's my opinion. That's all it is. My opinion. Like I said, everybody has the right to their own opinion. But I think people should have to understand doing what they're doing to the kids behind doors, like child care. Uh, mm-mm, mm, nope, nope, ain't gonna happen. Mm-mm. Child care is worse, and I don't think it should be around. Mm-mm, nope. I don't. Like I said, I do not believe in spanking. That's how it is. That's how it is. I do not believe in hitting your kids. And you guys, I'm looking right here because I can't see from here to there. So no, but like I said, I disagree on that. Like I said, you have your opinion, I will have mine. But like at the end of the day, I still find it should be no. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Like I said, there's nothing is better than not spanking. That's my opinion, like I said. And that people have, like I said, everybody has their title for their own opinion. That's absolutely fine. But I mean, I'm just talking about it because I think people should have to understand that childcare should be banned. They should not be allowed to take care of children that who needs to be adopted, and then they have to use belts and fly swat or anything like that. I just don't. No, spanking is a cruelty because you're physically hurting the not physically hurting the kid, but you are physically making a red mark on them. That's what I mean. Because I mean, I do not believe in that. So that was my fridge. Actually, the fridge was doing make that sound, but like I said, I just don't believe in spanking. And the thing is, the reason why it's just like I said, I just spanking. You're gonna leave a red mark on the kid's bottom. See, spank. See, my dad used to spank me, slap me in the mouth, slap me across the head. Um, it never worked on me. It never worked on me. Never worked on me at all. That's what I'm trying to say. That what you're saying, it doesn't work. I've been there. Slapping me across the mouth, shit, like slapped across the head. That those two didn't work. Um, um, Spanking someone in the bottom. Nope, that doesn't work for me. Like I'm just saying what I've been through. It doesn't work at all, especially me. It didn't work on me. 'Cause do you know why? Let me tell you something about that. I was technically laughing at it because it's stupid. Honestly, That's why I'm laughing when I got those things because it doesn't work. You see what I'm saying? That's why I'm saying that. And like I said, everybody has their own opinions. Everybody has their different ways to handle kids. That's totally fine, but I mean, I disagree on everything what you said. Hillbilly, I have to disagree with you. Well, you probably could say that, yes. But even when I was a kid, it didn't work. The only way it will work for me is me having them put me upstairs in my room, close the door, not lock me in there, but leave me in there to think what I did. And that's it worked for me. And that's what I'm trying to say. Just try it. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. Okay? That's all I'm trying to say. Just try it and talk to them right after. So technically you're doing two both things. You talk to them after the punishment, and that's what it is. And like I said, I don't like people hitting the kids, especially spanking. And if that, I mean, if that's how your parents was been for a very long time, then okay, that's not, then that's their, then that's their. But I mean, people should actually change their ways on doing things like that because don't, I don't see, you know, the hillbilly is right about that because my spirit was broken with exactly. And the thing is, that's why that's what I mean. Well, that was I was trying to say. My bad. Because the thing is, when the kids' spirits are broken, that's why spanking is not a good idea. I don't want the kids to be where I've been through. That's why I'm saying that because I don't want the kids to be where I've been through because a lot of parents they can be very mean, and they just don't care about the kids. They don't care about the children. No, that's what I said. There's a lot of people out there they would do that. I know you won't, but I mean, there's a lot of people out there they would do that, and that's why I said try it. Have your kids be. If your kids do something, I was beaten as a kid. You know what, Hibil? I'm so sorry that happened to you. I'm so sorry that happened to you, Billy Hillbilly. It's not right for what your parents done, and that's why I'm trying to say, Hillbilly, that I know you would never break your kid's spirit, and that's there. Well, yes, and you know what the thing is, Billy. Um, like I said, just try, okay? I mean, I'm not saying don't talk to them, and you have the point right there that she always asked. I would say talk to them, explain what they did wrong and why it's wrong. That I totally agree with you. That I totally agree with you on that. But at the same time, mm-mm, I just don't. I don't know. I just don't like people hitting the kids because and I'm not saying like you will do that. I mean, other parents they will do that. They will actually beat them so hard they will turn the body will have bruises, and that's why I totally against that because I do not like people hitting the kids. I do not like people hitting the kids. Cool, cool. Well, I don't know about that. I don't that part I don't know, but the thing I can say, um, I just don't doing that. I find that is much better. You have to train your. It's like I said, like I said, as a puppy, you have as a kid, you have to train your kid to be nice to other people, not be jumping on the furniture and biting people, sitting with the puppy. You have to train it, okay, not to jump on the couch, not biting other people, no jumping on people. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm talking. Well, no, I just see no that no. You don't spank like I said. Do not spank your kids like that. Mm-mm, mm-mm. If they, I mean, to be, oh, I'm sliding down. Oh, no, spanking your kids, no. Mm-mm. You just talk to them before you spank, before you hit them. Hitting is um assault to me in any type of way. And I'll say this: one of the people that I do know, which I'm not saying no names, he been caught um, a child abuser for spanking his kids. No, 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 that's not, yeah, absolutely. You're right about that too. But the thing is, you do not hit your kids. That's what I'm trying to say. Because if you hit your kids, your kids will talk back to you, like I did to my parents. I talk back at them because it doesn't work. And you know what? Hillbilly, I'll say this: I got away with every little thing when I was a kid, all the way through high school, all the way through school, all the way through high school. I got away with everything, every little thing, because spanking doesn't work on certain people. Like I'm saying, spanking doesn't work, and people have to understand that to me, I find that assault because I just don't think that's right. But like I said, everybody has their right opinions, and that's fine. I'm not here to argue. I'm not here to convince people, but I'm just here to say my opinion. And that's all. If he doesn't like, do you still perform the acts that you got spanked? Yep, I do. As I said, I do not. It doesn't work. That's what I'm trying to say. Do you still perform the actions that got you spanked? Yeah, but it doesn't work. It never worked on me. I still curse them out. I still throw stuff. Well, no. Um, when they sent me to my room and made me think for about at least for a good long while, yes, it worked for that. But spanking, nope. Yes, I know it's kind of little weird, but that's how I've been through it. And I know because I've been through it because spanking doesn't work. Hitting me across the mouth, hitting me across the head, doesn't work. Um, Putting me in timeout and make me well, like I was saying, that was a long time ago. Um, I don't do it anymore, but I used to do it, but not anymore. So technically, um, it worked eventually. So again, I'm just paying attention on here because I can't read from here to there. You know, I don't have. I used to, but not anymore because um, I learned my lesson after about maybe probably about at least mm, 10 times, 10 times until it worked. So depends on the person, technically, because depends on the person because sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I don't. I still, uh, like I said, I still curse people out. I still, I don't throw things, which that's a good thing. I don't um, hit people like I did before. I didn't do those things now. I don't. I still. The only thing I do is mostly curse at people out. I curse people out. That's the only thing I do because that's what I only do best. I just curse people out. I swear a lot. But I don't swear on here though. But I mean, when I'm on YouTube, I don't swear. I don't curse like that. No, I keep that swear words off YouTube. Well, to be honest, Billy, you know what? That's a good question. Well, no, I no one didn't teach taught me how to do with anger. No, because the thing is, I'll tell you the reason why I get angry. Hey Billy, I'm not. This is who I really am. I'm gonna put this out there. If I have to wait for somebody for a long period of time, and if I have to be, it takes 6 months for somebody to come, or no, yes, you know what, Hillbilly, you're absolutely right about that. You're absolutely right. And I'm not gonna say you're a liar. You're absolutely right. And the thing is, too, I don't like being patient because I don't waste time. Right? If people do one thing wrong, I curse them out. Even in line, waiting to get in line, and it takes at least about 2 hours to get to the cash, then yes, I'll start being impatient because hey, I don't have time to waste. I'm not getting any younger. I'm getting older, right? So I mean, I'll be honest. I've been bad at school. I'm not gonna lie. Exactly. And the thing is, here, Billy, I I cursed the teacher. I cursed the teacher out. I flipped the bird at them. I told my teacher to burn in hell. Right? I told my teacher to um um I did really mean pranks too. I put a real snake in my teacher's drawer. I put a venomous snake actually. I put a spider. I put gorilla glue on the teacher's seat. I flipped the bird at them. I cursed them out. I got away with that. Everything I did at school, I got away. I got away with that. So that's how badass I am, yo. That's how badass I am right there, yo. Well, I can if I wanted to, Hillbilly. I could if I wanted to, but no, I don't want to do that. See, Hillbilly, I'll say this. I could be a very nice, kind, loving person, right? I could be a nice, kind, loving person. Like I said, Hillbilly, I could be a very nice, kind, loving person. And do I wanna be angry at people? No. No, 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 no. Mm-mm. I can be a very funny guy, right? But people have to understand. You make me wait, and you waste my time. Then yes, I'm gonna curse you out. You're right, hillbilly. You're absolutely no. I mean, you're absolutely right. And thank you for that tip, by the way. I'll take that. I'll take that as a positive thing. To be honest with you. But thank you for doing that, hillbilly, for saying that. Absolutely. And the thing is too, in sometimes, yeah, absolutely. And you know what helps me, hillbilly, too, is music. Music helps me too. Music, I love music. Music is the best thing I listen to. Even animals, it helps me calm down. Animals and music and well, no, it's not easy, and you're right. It's not easy. It's tough. It's super tough. And you know what, hillbilly? I have a food addiction. I'm not gonna lie. I have a food addiction. I'm not gonna lie. it's hard to control it, and it's not easy. Like you said, I'm right behind you on that one. And what I said, Chris teachers out, that been a long time ago, very 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 long time ago. But like I said, I have a food addiction, bro. It ain't it ain't cool. I just love food. And honestly, people, what do you have advice for me? Because I don't know how to stop this. That's why I need you guys' help because everyone has problems that hamper them. Those are things that make it. Yes. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Mm-hmm. Yep. And that's why, hey Billy, I need somebody to help me out. And that's why I need people to talk to on YouTube, right? And that's why I need you guys behind me. Follow and the kids don't be angry like me. Okay, it's not. Mm-mm. It ain't good, you kids. Mm-mm. It's not good. It ain't good, kids. It's not. It will never be good. Okay. Think before you do things. And that's why. Yeah, Billy. That's why I'm talking about childcare. That childcare should be more reasonable towards kids. That's all I'm saying. No, you don't. You have the most important person in your corner already. You. And what the thing is, yeah, Billy. Um, see, the thing is, people like this. Okay, in my situations, yes, there's a lot of people who need help with this. But like I said, you guys, and do I regret uh, doing those things to the teachers? Absolutely. I do really regret it. Um, I feel bad by doing that, yes, but I don't do that no more. Yes, you're right. You're absolutely right. And here, Billy, let me tell you something. I do have that. I do have that. Yeah, and you know what? And Billy, let me tell you something. The that got me really depressed is when my dad actually hung himself. Exactly. I had both of them, my brother. I had both of them. I had both of them. That's when I got where my depression is. When my father hung himself. That I should never seen ever in my life. I should, exactly. You know what? Hey, Billy, it's easy for people to say that. But for what I've been in a situation like that, to see someone hanging by its neck, yeah. But like I said, it's what I've been through. Yeah, it's hard. I should never ever saw that. Never. That's what I'm trying to. Yeah. Like I said, it's easy for people to say that, but it's not easy for me. Just saying. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about, you guys, because yeah, and you know what? I never seen a dead person like that because what I've saw with my father, that would never go away. It would never go away. But anyways, you guys, I have to go. Love you guys. Peace out.